it seems to be that the overwhelming majority of men arrive at a destination more 9 times out of 10 to ruin and calamity without knowing how they got there. And so if you were to tell a man what his destiny or fate is in life, and you were able to curtail the ruin and the calamity, you would have an audience that would be attentive. And so here we go in chapter 4 of What is a Man, and we're dealing with thoughts, words, and actions. The primary thoughts of a man's meditation becomes the utterance of his words. So we spoke already on the thought life. Now we're going to elicit a little bit further, where Matthew chapter 12, verse 34 says, out of the abundance of what is contained in the heart, the mouth speaks. And the words of a man's mouth are like a steering column on a mighty vessel and ship. And so if you cannot control your words because your thought life is out of order, without boundaries, without limits, without proper meditation, then what becomes necessary is that you curtail the words that are elicited out of your mouth. The psalmist goes as far as saying in Psalm 141, verse 3, he says, Lord, set a guard over my mouth and keep watch over the door of my lips. Let there be customs that allows exit and entry of words that I might utter, or stopping these words that could cause so much destruction. A man who's unable to control and curtail the utterance of his lips and the expression of his mouth will ruin his relationships with his wife, with his children, with his friends, with his employers, with life in general, with his ministry. And so many men are having a fallout that's incredible. If you read Proverbs 21:23, it says, those who guard their mouths and their tongues keep will avoid calamity. The utterance of a mouth will cause great forest fires. It's like the helm of a ship. If the captain lets loose of that steering, the vessel is sure to shipwreck. So it's so important that our men would perfect the utterance out of their mouth. In legal terms, the definition of careless is what causes so many accidents. That's going 70 miles an hour down the highway. That's not being careful. If a man were to go and increase his speed, not only would he have accidents, there would be mortality ratings that would increase. And so a man that goes from being careless to being reckless, that's a more profound expression of carelessness, is called reckless. And there are some men that are reckless with their thoughts, reckless with their words, and thus the course of life leads them to be reckless in their actions. So we're saying what it says in James chapter 3, verse 2, that stumbling is going to occur, but a man who's able to curtail the utterance of his mouth to not offend with words is a mature man, is a perfect man, is a man who is not going to end up in ruin and calamity. So be careful your words, because that will be your destiny. God bless you.